was 1966. The streets of America were roaring with rebellion, freedom was in the air, and Harley-Davidson was ready to shake things up. Out came the Shovelhead, a powerful new V-twin engine that carried the soul of its predecessor, the Panhead, but with a meaner edge and a louder growl. This wasn't just a cosmetic upgrade. Harley engineers reworked the top end, redesigned the rocker boxes, and boosted compression. The Shovelhead engine was more efficient, breathed better, and delivered more horsepower to the rear wheel. With a 74 cubic inch displacement and later an 80-inch variant, it gave riders what they were craving: raw power and mechanical attitude. Design and engineering, form meets function. The Shovelhead was built during a time when motorcycles weren't overloaded with electronics or digital aids. It was metal, bolts, and gasoline. The engine was air-cooled, with an overhead valve, OHV, design and pushrods controlling the timing and lift. The signature shovel-shaped rocker boxes weren't just stylish, they were functional, contributing to better oil circulation and valve actuation. But as with every Harley, charm came with a bit of chaos. These engines were notorious for oil leaks and overheating if not maintained properly. But rail bikers didn't complain, they grabbed a wrench and got to work. For many, that was the best part, the bond between rider and machine. Performance on the open road. In its time, the Shovelhead was a beast. It didn't rev high or top crazy speeds, but it had that low-end torque Harley riders live for. Whether cruising down Route 66 or splitting lanes in California, the Shovelhead made you feel every single thump of its pistons. It wasn't just about getting from point A to point B, it was about feeling the journey in your bones. The ATCI version, introduced in 1978, pushed the engine's potential even further. Paired with a 4-speed transmission and later a 5-speed in aftermarket setups, it gave chopper builders and touring riders more options for performance and customization. Factory favorites, FLH, FX, and beyond. The Shovelhead was the heart of several iconic Harley models. The FLH Electra Glide was the king of long-distance cruising. It came equipped with electric start, large fairings, saddlebags, and enough chrome to blind the sun. This was Harley's luxury tourer, and the Shovelhead gave it the muscle to carry the load. Then came the FX Super Glide, Harley's attempt to blend big twin power with a sportier, stripped-down look. The FX line became a favorite for those who wanted to customize, guys who tore off fenders, chopped frames, and made the bike truly their own. The FXE, FXS Low Rider, and FXB Sturgis all carried the Shovelhead into different corners of Harley's lineup, proving its versatility as a platform. Whether you were a highway cruiser or a back alley rebel, the Shovelhead had a home for you. AMF years, the rise and the struggle. From 1969 to 1981, Harley-Davidson was owned by AMF, American Machine and Foundry. During this time, production increased, but quality control suffered. Riders often joked that AMF stood for Adios, Mother F*** because of the breakdowns. But still, the Shovelhead kept going. It became a symbol of grit and survival, not just for riders, but for the company itself. The AMF era may have been tough, but it also birthed some of the most collectible and raw Harley models ever. People who rode through those years wore their scars like badges of honor. The chopper revolution, born to be wild. If there's one thing the Shovelhead is known for beyond Harley's factory floor, it's its role in the chopper movement. In the 70s and 80s, builders took Shovelhead-powered bikes, stretched their frames, raked the front ends, and added wild paint jobs. No two bikes looked the same, and that was the point. The Shovelhead's mechanical simplicity made it perfect for customization. You didn't need a PhD to take it apart, you just needed a garage, some tools, and a little obsession. These bikes weren't about polish, they were about passion. And to this day, vintage choppers with original Shovelheads are among the most sought-after builds in the custom scene. Riding a Shovelhead today, the true biker's experience. Owning a Shovelhead today is not for the faint of heart. It's not fuel-injected. It doesn't have ride modes or traction control. It vibrates. It leaks. It complains. But when it's running right, there's nothing else like it. You don't just ride a Shovelhead, you form a relationship with it. You know when it's running hot, when it's thirsty, when it needs a valve adjustment. It becomes part of your identity. Modern bikes might be faster, smoother, or more reliable, but they'll never give you the soul-shaking experience that a Shovelhead delivers. Collectability and legacy. Today, original Shovelhead bikes and engines are in high demand. Restorers and collectors seek out these machines to preserve a piece of history. Values have steadily risen, and aftermarket support is surprisingly strong. From S&S to JIMS, you can still find everything you need to keep a Shovelhead alive. Clubs, forums, and vintage rallies keep the culture thriving. Events like Born Free, Sturgis, and Daytona Bike Week always have a solid Shovelhead showing, and you'll always find a crowd around one of these old beasts, admiring its scars and stories. Final thoughts: why the Shovelhead still matters. The Harley-Davidson Shovelhead isn't just a motorcycle engine. It's a symbol of a time when riding meant more than just convenience or image. It was about attitude. It was about rebellion. It was about earning every mile. From the open roads of the 1970s to modern-day bike nights, the Shovelhead continues to inspire. It's loud, it's greasy, and it's proud. And for those lucky enough to ride one, it's a lifetime badge of honor.